Right, let me just go right back, man. Gonna go with my favourite player. Played with Gilberto Silva. Shabanginha.
Who is it?
Shabanginha.
I thought it was Usher.
Ashinho.
I have never sat across the table from a World Cup winner who I class as one of my favourite players of all time.
Never heard you say that.
Least of all, an invincible.
Facts.
Least of all, a player that is from the country that, for me, if you're Brazilian, you're already more important to me in football terms than any other country.
Okay, I like this intro.
Miles, you came in very excited today. Would you like to introduce our guest?
The invisible wall.
Today, we have one of the Premier League's greatest midfielders.
Gonna get his name wrong.
The invincible wall.
One of Brazil's greatest midfielders. One of Arsenal's greatest players.
Talk it.
The one and only.
Take it.
I'm going to say it in Brazilian. Gilberto Silva. I don't think that Brazilian was that great, but I tried.
Out of 10, how did he say it? He's alright. He's alright. Relax now.
Relax.
Thanks, guys.
Before we turned on the camera, we were talking about Lamine Yamal, and it made me think, obviously he's not Brazilian, he's Spanish. As a Brazilian football legend, are you more Real Madrid or more Barcelona?
Not that much, honestly. Of course, we want to, when from time to time you see, one up and one down, sometimes they are fighting each other as they were this year fighting again for the title. And as a Brazilian, sometimes we tend to support more where there are more Brazilians. But in the other side, from Real Madrid, there are a few Brazilians. Barcelona with Rafinha as well is doing great this season. But honestly, for my side,
You're just cool.
As long as you see good matches, you're mind.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
But in the last few years, as Real Madrid has been so dominant, especially sometimes in Spain as well, but especially in the Champions League. At some point, as a football fan, I want to change the cycle a bit.
Yeah.
It's good when things change because other teams, improve and trying to catch up a bit because it's not so easy, just all the time you see your rivals win, and you don't. From our side, we are suffering a little bit. We know what is this.
No. Come on, please.
We have been suffering because, Arsenal is doing well in the last few years, but at the moment not win. But we are going to keep supporting them. I'm
Of
sure
course.
they will. But, from looking to Spanish, come back to Spain again. But what I really like, is from time to time, Real Madrid and Barcelona, they fight against each other, with their own culture from the club, their perception, the way they build up everything around. It's great to see that. The culture is there. This is something I
It's
really
more
like.
competitive now. Like you said, there was a time it wasn't as competitive. Barcelona wasn't as good. Real Madrid was dominating in the Champions League. Now they found Yamal. He's bringing it back for Barca.
I still don't like it. There's too many goals.
There's a lot of goals.
There's a lot of
There's
goals.
like 5 faults.
You're a defender.
Yeah, I'm a defender. You remember me when we played that match?
Yes, of course.
Was I good? Do you remember? Or?
It was okay. It was okay because I was not so good. Because you were great. You're great. Don't worry.
Oh, Specs, when did you lot play together?
We played the Striver game last. What was it? Was it
Last year.
Was it this year?
November.
So Roberto Carlos' team against Gilberto Silva's team. Unfortunately, I played for Roberto Carlos. I wanted to play for Gilberto Silva, but until Roberto Carlos comes on from my left.
He was on the wrong side. He was on the wrong side,
But yeah, man, we played. Jeremy Algier played as well, and I think we lost. I believe.
Yeah.
You know
we?
you lost. You know
Who's the
you
defender,
lost.
bro?
Oh yeah, because you weren't playing T. That's why. Didn't have a striker.
It was a good day. It was a good day.
It was a very good day.
What are some of the things that excite you in today's football?
Today's football. Well, of course, when we see some younger players like Lamine Yamal, you mentioned before, Saka, for example, doing well at Arsenal, and this kind of thing I really like. I like, for example, we watch Barcelona and Inter's game.
Wow.
This is something
That's old school football, man.
I missed the first match, but the second match was unbelievable.
Just as good. Just as good.
Was amazing game. This kind of game that you make my heart beating for football. And this is the game I love and I grew up playing and enjoying everything. And I still enjoy it. When we see this game, this will make some frustrations of us in terms of in general football.
Yeah.
Just we move it away and appreciate
We
what we
just
have.
had to sit through Arsenal versus PSG. We just had to sit through tactical defensive midfielder up front and
Totally different game.
cool, complete. But then you get
Marino,
it's just
Marino,
like a
this.
washing of all of the sins away. It's like pure football, just
When you see-
end to end.
When you see a game like Inter versus Barca, can you remember a game like that you was part of?
A couple of. Yeah, there was a couple of games, For example, we had a very good game against Liverpool at Highbury. I think we were losing 2-1.
2-0.
2-1.
4-2 that game, right?
Yeah, when Henry scored the
Then
hat-trick.
we beat them 4-2. But in the first half, seems like we were sleeping. It's a strange game. It was a strange game. But in the half time, Arsene and a few players say something in the dressing room. I think we woke up and changed the situation because, listen, you cannot accept this kind of performance if you are in a club like Arsenal, in a team like that. If you perform bad in the first half, you must bring something out from yourself, from inside to, hey, come on, I cannot accept that. I think this is what this kind of attitude we love to see on players, to change from just change a little bit of them in their minds to put an effort in the games.
Well, today, Gilberto, we're going to be playing a little game, celebrate the fact that you are a World Cup winner. And one of the most unbelievable stories to get to a World Cup, like a lot of players in Brazilian, the greats, they're 17 years old and they're superstars. You had to build yourself and define yourself as a player and climb to the point that you were a starter at a World Cup in 2002. My favorite World Cup of all time.
Oh, yeah, it's the best.
I said that's just my favorite World Cup of all time. I've had the honor of speaking to R9 in my time about it, and I just think it's an unbelievable tournament.
Wait, 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jivo, give us 1 minute. Yeah. When did you speak to R9? Because
We've never heard this.
how come this is? I've known you. Sorry, Jivo.
Okay.
I've known you 10 years, and this is the first time you spoke to R9.
I started Instagram that day. The day I met Ronaldo. The day I interviewed Ronaldo. Not with him, no. I didn't used to take pictures with people.
So you didn't take a picture with the best striker of all time.
Listen, on that time, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, the phone has no camera.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, this was the reason, right?
Jamal, don't
This was the reason, right?
do that, man.
Jamal went to the corner and took him out and said, "Come, let's go home."
I'm at R9.
2014. I could say now it's 2014. 11 years ago, because it was Nike FC's launch, and that was for the 2014 World Cup. I remember. I've just figured that out. But we're going to play a game celebrating Brazil. Again, when it comes to talking about football, if you pick a nation that represents football, it's Brazil.
Of course.
It may have been formed here. It may be living in Spain right now, but Brazil is the country that represents football to us.
100%.
So we're going to build teams, draft style, where you say a player that's a Brazilian goalkeeper, that's going to be your goalkeeper. He'll say a player that's maybe a Brazilian midfielder, that's his midfielder. We'll go through and we'll build our ultimate Brazilian teams, but you can't pick a player that anyone else has picked.
Okay.
It gets hard.
It gets difficult.
It gets
But
difficult.
Yeah, I
something
know.
tells me you'll be okay. Something tells me you'll be okay.
I know. It's you have been playing this game a lot. I'm sure you prepare. I was not prepared for this game, but I'll try to do my best.
Well, I'm going to introduce the panel. From my left, first up, we got Arsenal's biggest fan. This is Arsenal's biggest fan. His name's Miles.
AKA Wells, AKA the best looking guy on YouTube, AKA the best looking Brazilian on YouTube now. Today I'm Brazilian. I'm the best looking one in the room.
You're not Brazilian.
What? No. Can't be Brazilian?
So no.
It's excitement. No, it's excitement. It's excitement.
Can I be Brazilian today? Just for today?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're allowed to.
It's been solidified. I'm allowed to.
A Brazilian comes in a room and you call yourself the best looking
Well,
Brazilian
if I'm the
in the
best
room.
looking guy on YouTube, obviously I'm the best looking guy in Brazil.
That, you're saying you're better looking than Gilberto Silva, then?
Go Brazil and say that.
No.
He's the second one.
Second.
Cut it.
Next on the panel, he is not an Arsenal fan. He's actually a Manchester United fan. And Manchester United don't have that many great Brazilians associated with them. His name's Jordy
Kleberson.
Anderson. Oh, Anderson's good. Not great.
Yeah. Well, he partied too much.
Allegedly.
But
Good hair, though.
Anderson, he won a Champions League.
Yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, he won the Champions League.
Jordy, not Jordan.
Talk to me important. Thank you for having me.
Next on the panel, he's the invisible wall. He transforms Brazil in 2002. He transformed Arsenal in 2002. He's got a cupboard full of medals. He's still heavily involved in the game. He's working with Striver, who we'll talk about in a little bit. His name's Gilberto Silva.
Thank you.
Gilberto. Specs. You love that one, innit?
Yeah, I don't think you need to introduce me.
I do.
Why?
Because next on the panel is former teammate who actually was in Brazil not long ago.
Oh, yeah, you know what? It's good that you said that. Look at this. This is me. Is it the Macarena? What's it called?
Macarena.
Macarena.
That's not the Macarena.
We were at Flamengo's game.
Yeah, I was there. Look, that's me.
We know it's you, Specs.
I was there in Rio. The best game I've ever been. And who was that striker? Gabriel Barbosa. His last game.
Gabigol.
It was his last game. And I have met Ronaldinho.
Oh, wow.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, Tego's with us as well.
I've been out with him.
We met him the day after.
Okay. Listen. He likes to go to a nice restaurant. Don't worry.
Even me too.
Yeah?
I'm a DJ. I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going after this. You want to come with me today? Not you guys, by the way.
I wish I would come, but my knee's not good today.
He'll meet you there. He'll meet you there. Yeah, he'll meet you
Maybe
there.
next time.
By the way,
No, but big up.
this outfit.
Yeah, Eminem. Eminem was just like this in 2003.
That's not even Eminem. That's
from Cypress Hill.
It's more like Kevin Federline. Like
You don't like it?
Nah.
I'm trying to dress like
you're young.
into things where I've never wore before. I've never wore like a short sleeve shirt with a long sleeve underneath.
Right, so
like it's American.
whose shoulders are in there?
Well, here. Well, how's it look?
Very coat hang. Ooh, very
Go on.
AJ-ish.
Is it?
AJ Shabil, yeah.
I'm just as AJ Shabil.
No, you got Tyreek shoulders in there.
I'll take that, man. I'll take that. Thank you.
Just like Tony Hawk,
Who's Tony Hawk again?
skater.
I had the game.
Bro, you're just like Lita.
Stop saying Lita. You said Lita last week. Sorry. Yeah? Stop saying Lita.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm excited. And by the way, quick ball knowledge. Who am I, guys? I played for Atletico Mineiro, Hinreveen, and Middlesbrough. Who am I?
Afonso Alves.
Oh, congratulations, Tego!
He's just going. Yeah, he's old. He knows.
Oh, man, you're lucky. Miles, you would have been there for years. Yeah, man. I saw there was a player you played with called Kim.
Kim. Yeah. A striker from Atlético Mineiro.
That's what his name, Kim. K-I-M.
Yeah. Wow.
They had them names from early.
I think
bro.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just call him Kim.
Is it?
Kim.
So what's the story behind all these names? I've seen Kim, Kevin, Alan,
Malcolm.
Joe.
Fred, Joe. Where do these names come from?
The short names.
I don't know, honestly. But Kim, I don't know if it's a real name, but we always call him Kim.
So it's like nickname.
Yeah, can be, but I don't know, because it's not a very, very common name in Brazil. Kim, for example. If it was Chinese, Japanese, something, okay, it's quite normal, but not Brazilian. But we are quite, let's say, specialists in
Nicknames.
nickname people.
That's interesting, isn't it? Like, so
For example, Robinho, we Inho,
Yeah.
Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
Robinson, Robinho, something like this.
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho. Yeah, you see?
That's interesting. When you're born with it, you got a nickname.
Malinho, you forgot. Malinho.
That's getting on the back of my shirt.
I wish you never did.
Thank you. Gabriel just named me Malinho.
That's your name.
Malinho.
Oh, that's your name.
That's my name. Thank you.
No, that's your name from now on.
Malinho.
I'm changing it on my phone. Yeah, that's your name, Melino.
Call your mum now. Tell her.
No, don't call his mum.
Oh, good.
Let's start this game. Jordy, odds or evens?
Odds.
You are first pick. Oh, I had number 7 in my head. I had to pick an odd or an even. That's how we picked it. Who is the first pick, the ultimate greatest ever Brazilian player in your mind?
Woo. The first pick I'm going to go for is a man that Tego said he met with no pictures. A man that if we reach 100k subs, I'm going to get his haircut. The best striker I've ever seen in my life. Ronaldo, R9.
You know, Uncle Gilberto Silva, I'm looking for the new R9. And I think that Isaak for Newcastle is not far. Would you agree?
Well, he's doing great. But he's doing great. But listen, when you have a profile like Ronaldo, one of the best of all time, it's not so easy to put somebody on the side to compare. You know, but of course, you know, Ronaldo can be a very good inspiration for him to reach the same level. But he's doing so great, you know. When I watch him, it's very much looking to goals, to scoring goals. This is the nature. We were in a show this morning. We talk about it because there was a little bit of put 2 great players I played with. One is Ronaldo, the other is Cherry. You know, 2 players who were obsessed to score goals. Yeah. You know, when they didn't score a goal, they were angry, upset with themselves, with the team. Sometimes, I didn't get the ball. You know, come on. But you know, it's the nature of this guy. These guys, they has to be a little bit selfish to get to this level. But Isaak, for sure, he's doing a great work, and is.
Sorry, who did you pick though? Ronaldo, Thierry. Who did you pick?
Who's that? No, I didn't have to pick anybody. I was lucky. I didn't pick.
Don't run away. Come back. Don't run.
I picked both to be my team.
2 up top.
I picked both to be my team. You know?
Miles, your first pick.
Okay, my first pick. I am going for the most entertaining footballer of all times.
Yeah.
This footballer had great hair, by the way.
He did.
Great skin. And Gilberto, I just want to point to you that this man here, Specs Gonzalez, your former teammate, said that Ronaldinho can't play in the Premier League today because of systems. Do you agree with that?
No.
Thank you very much, Roberto.
Do you agree that he would not be the Ronaldinho that we knew at Brazil and Barcelona and even at PSG in the England now?
You're leading the
witness.
That was the question.
But it depends how would you want Ronaldinho to be here. Because, listen, the great players, they are always great players. They play with their brain. They can find a way how to be this, despite the fact of the tactical level, the physicality, whatever. Because, let's see, a few years ago, okay, at Barcelona, he was at his peak, the peak of his career, but the game he played against Chelsea here, if you look coming back, those guys, they do things we cannot believe in a short space.
Of course.
Remember the goal he scored?
He's dancing at the edge of the box.
No space, and boom.
Goal.
Yeah, but I know when Ronaldinho scores that goal, like against Seaman or whatever, I know Guardiola's mad he scored that goal.
Yeah, Guardiola will take him off. Don't shoot.
He doesn't play for Guardiola.
There's too many rules. No, I'm just saying if that was the case.
But he doesn't play for Guardiola though. He play for another manager. In the Premier League?
Yeah. Who does Ronaldinho play for?
I could see him playing for Slot. I could see him playing for Arteta.
My first pick is the player that I grew up saying his name in the football pitch, in the cage. You score a goal, you say his name. Romario.
Jesus.
You are taking serious, huh?
We're starting.
Quick one on Romario, right? I believe that English teams, they have so much money. If you go to Brazil with £35 million, you can come back with a great striker.
Today or before?
Now, forever. The talent is there. Do you believe that you could walk to Brazil with £35 million and bring back a great striker?
With how much?
£35 million.
Yeah, we can get some.
That's what I'm saying.
How much
It's a
was
lot of money.
How much was Endrick? Endrick was.
Endrick was.
He wasn't.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I think he was 45.
Yeah, CR.
45.
Yeah, 45. And
He was playing at Palmeiras, you know.
Gilberto was an agent, by the way.
No, Gilberto
have a
knows
few
the
players.
market. Gilberto knows the market. I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying, in England, everyone's so... Why do we not have Romario here? Why is there no Brazilian striker in the Premier League right now?
Yeah, but Palmeiras, for example, the last few years, they have been one of the most important clubs to produce young talents. You know, like Endrick, Stevan. They sold Victor Reis for City. There's another player I work with is Luigi, under 20. He's been played a couple of times for the professional team. And there are some others, you know, they sold one to Como, Felipe Jack, centre back. Yeah. And there are some others. It's unbelievable, you know, at Palmeiras and some other clubs.
It's there. It's there. I just miss it. I just miss great Brazilian strikers being in Europe.
The last few years, that it's changed quite a lot, you know? Especially nowadays with the wingers. Sometimes
their forwards,
the style of the games nowadays, the tactics, and on the strike they have to drop. Listen, on my time I didn't want to Thierry and Ronaldo drop, you know, stay there. Don't worry, I run for you.
That's what we're saying about Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I run for you.
Yeah. And that's all you need. You need someone to run for the great players.
Yeah, so they can have the creative
We've
freedom.
got runners. There's loads of runners in the Premier League that will run for him.
Everyone's a runner in the Premier League, unfortunately.
So Ronaldinho will do his thing.
Tony Hawk.
Specs, Tony Hawk, your first pick.
Okay, so I believe in 2002, 1998 World Cup, whatever you want to call it. Them days there, I was like a Brazilian scout. I was a big fan of Brazil. My stepdad was. And I'm going for a player that, again, my team's based on like things that I don't see now. And I'm going with number 10. A player that I see do a skill that I haven't seen again. And his name is João Mina. From Deportivo Liverpool. I'm going to teach you lot about Brazilians. He's not the only Brazilian in the house. I like that. Thank you.
Well done.
João Mina.
I love Jamie.
I like that.
You still speak to him now?
Yeah.
He's got Instagram and stuff?
Yeah, I think he got Instagram.
He don't come England now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Just ask him to follow me back. Not today. Monday or something.
Nah, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, is it? Nah, what a player, man.
Gilberto,
It's my time.
your first pick. Who's the best Brazilian? Because there's one midfielder for the 2002 World Cup that hasn't been picked yet. I don't know if you've noticed.
What position?
I left him for you.
What position are you going for?
But this one question: the play is somebody alive? Somebody was dead?
No, you can have the greatest of all time if you need him.
Anyone's
He's
choose.
there.
I can choose any position now.
Any position you've got the whole pitch to pick from.
Well,
We're doing 4-3.
now you help me a lot.
Anyway, you could go.
No
anywhere.
one, apart from the king,
Yeah.
The one and only.
Pelé.
It has to be.
It wouldn't be right. We couldn't pick him. We couldn't pick him. Actually.
Yeah, no, he was only for you. He was only for you. That was a gift from us.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. You are so good.
You have one more pick?
Yeah, and you get to pick another player now. 'Cause
Another
it's gonna
player?
come back round this way, yeah.
Well, I have a number 10 and he can be number 10, number 9 or whatever he wants. He's the king. Wow, it's interesting now.
Yeah.
Who's gonna play with him?
You might have to pick him because somebody else might get him before you get him.
Well, I'll go back in the past again. I'll bring Garrincha to play together.
We're getting schooled, guys. We're getting schooled.
It's not bad. This is good, huh?
Garrincha.
See, Brazilians, there's decades of greatness they can choose from. In England,
You know what? Sorry, you've picked two legends, yeah, but who is your favorite player growing up? Like that.
Growing up,
Yeah.
Zico.
Okay, got you.
Zico, for my position, I had Toninho Cerezo, play also for national team, and Atlético Mineiro, the team I've played with. If I tell you something you won't believe, I played together with him when I was starting at my first club, América Mineiro. Played with Toninho Cerezo in the end of his career. He was such a lovely guy, but see him, his presence, a big guy, was amazing. Was great.
that's amazing.
Man, I've got to top that now, innit?
Yeah, go on.
Put pressure on you? No. Don't worry.
All right, you know what?
You know the game.
I know how the game. I got Jaminho. I'm going to go left wing now. I'm going to go for a left-footed left midfielder. We need to bring that back. Someone that, in the 2002 World Cup, they used to bring on to waste time. He made the whole of Turkey chase him around the pitch. Oh man, one of the best players I've ever seen. Denilson.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good one.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Was that because that's one thing I've always wanted to know is like when Denilson was coming on, was that his only job just to do skills and dance and party to kill time? What was Scolari's tactic with that?
He may want to kill him after the game. No, but it was not that, because of course, with his ability, he could waste time sometime, but he got ability to pass 1, 2, and but in the moments in the game against Turkey, when he came, I remember I think Luizão was just on the side, alone. He could have passed him, but in the end, he didn't pass him. And took the ball away. And now he just, got in love with this picture because he put it in the wall everywhere. He say, and the social media, he frames it.
Also, so is he someone that when he goes back in the changing room, he laughs? Does he come to say, "Did you see what I've done?" Is he
and Luizão was, oh my man, why did you pass to me? Pass the ball to me.
Oh, what a legend!
How hard is it to tackle Denilson?
I was tough, he was very fast. Very skillful, but very fast,
move so quickly.
1v1 was very difficult to stop him.
My next pick is the best right back of all time.
No,
There's no
man.
debate. He's one of my favourite players of all time. It's Cafu. Another World Cup winner 2002. Long career at the top as well. Not many players have been that good for that long, especially in a wide position. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you
Good pick.
messed up my day, man.
Specs.
Yes.
If I'm being completely honest, you took my pick.
What pick?
Denilson.
What pick? What?
Because I remember him from that the advert, the airport. When he does 1 million stepovers.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that came to my mind. But I'm gonna raise you with someone else who was wasting time.
You're gonna raise me like we're playing poker.
Yeah. Well, you've been playing poker lately. This guy, not only did he waste time against Turkey, but he's a great right winger. One of the best that Barcelona has ever seen. There's gonna be no one better than him. One of the best left foots I've ever seen in football was Rivaldo.
You're playing him right wing.
But of course. But the thing is, that game
Yeah.
against Turkey.
He scored from like.
Wow.
No, they kicked the ball in his chest, and he started.
Oh yeah.
Started doing this. Gilberto, what was you thinking when he was? This?
He was in Hollywood before.
Remember that, Specs? They kicked the ball in the corner.
Rivaldo was a player,
He
man.
was a player, man. Dark arts. Remember they talk about the dark arts now. Dark arts back then was the real dark arts, man.
Do you know what I was thinking? That team's not fair.
It's the best.
It's not fair.
It's the best.
Broken
They
team.
should have hosted it and just like sat in the stands and watch other teams.
Yeah. That's
We'll meet you in the final.
yes. Flawless team.
Yeah,
Flawless.
it's too good, man.
Jordy, your next pick.
I'm gonna pick a sitting midfielder, a World Cup winner, an Invincible winner. Yeah.
I was gonna go there. I thought about it.
Yeah, but listen, no one else. I don't think he could pick him. So I'm going to pick Gilberto Silva. Holding for me. Thank you very much.
That's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
not fair.
You got to pick Rio when you were sitting next to him. And you took my right back, T. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go left back and pick a man. I don't even think he's a left back, I'll be honest. One of my favourite players, Marcelo.
I've been able to speak to him as well, by the way.
Oh.
So
It's going to be
this is R9,
it's going to be a long episode.
Marcelo, and Ronaldinho.
And Dani Alves.
Dani Alves. Any pictures with any of them?
No.
No pictures.
Have you got a picture of any Brazilian?
I don't take pictures of people.
Now you don't take pictures of people.
I remember Ronaldinho. Did I take a picture with him?
Well, there wasn't time. He had to go and have a nap.
He was hanging. He was hanging.
I lie.
By the way, Ronaldinho's son
Yeah.
plays for Burnley, who just got promoted.
No way.
So he's going to be in the Prem.
Oh, that'll be class.
He's going to be in the stands soon.
That'll be class.
So,
Yeah, and he's going to be in yours, in Manny.
okay.
You know what? I want to ask you. I want to know this question. I want to ask you this, Gilberto Silva. Can you rank these 3 players for me? Makalele,
Yeah.
Dunga, Gilberto Silva.
Choose one.
So it's got to be top 3 in order. 1, 2, 3. Who's number 1, 2, and 3?
Tough, I'll put Dunga first.
What? Dunga
I'll put
was
Dunga first.
serious.
I know he was unbelievable. He was,
Yeah, I'll
but
put Dunga first.
4. Oh.
Second.
This is difficult. It's difficult when I have to talk about myself, in something like this. It'll be second, Magalhaes third.
He's nice. He's a nice guy.
I'll be a little bit selfish.
When we were preparing for today's episode, I was just searching you, and I see these pictures of just you before games. You never looked stressed, never looked overexcited, but just that feeling of confidence when you see Gilberto Silva in midfield, you're just like, they're gonna win. This guy is just, he doesn't lose. There's physically this, and you didn't lose. You didn't lose for over a year. That's
crazy.
well, no, actually
Until.
that 2003, 2004.
Don't worry about until. Don't worry about until.
Until.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, sorry.
I was not in the game. I just want to understand. I gave you this chance.
Miles.
Where am I going? Okay, this next player, Jordy,
Talk to me.
scored one of the best goals we've ever seen in football. But the other day, Gilberto, it was topped by a player called Declan Rice.
What?
They're saying that Declan Rice has scored a better free kick now than Roberto Carlos.
True. That's not true.
No one's saying that.
Nobody said Arsenal stuff. Arsenal stuff. That's what
Just
that is.
Roberto, am I wrong?
Just
Am I
Rob.
wrong?
Just Robbie. It's just Rob.
So I'm going for a player that I used to play ISS. Remember International
Oh,
Superstar
that's
Soccer?
the best football game ever.
They used to get all the names wrong.
Yeah.
They wouldn't call you Gilberto, they'll call you Milberto.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
He was actually G. Silva.
Yeah, G. Silva.
Yeah, he was.
But this guy, his name was called Roberto Larcos.
And that's your picking.
And that is my
So you're picking the ISS version, yeah?
the ISS
All right,
version.
cool.
So I'm going Roberto Carlos left back T.
Great pick.
Thank you very much, man.
My next pick is a centre back. He's a player that I've never seen replicated. There's only one of him ever. The closest I see now is Murillo at Nottingham Forest. Is Lucio.
Oh, T.
You think Murillo close to
Closest I've seen to the way he plays. Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say? You said Murillo.
Murillo's the closest to the way Lucio played. Not close to Lucio's level,
The
but
closest to
Murillo's.
Tariq Hyde I've ever seen, but I don't know about Lucio.
Yeah.
But fair enough. Tony Hawk.
Well, I'm going to try and finish my front three first because you're not going to pick my other players because of your ball knowledge. So let's go with inside forward. I'm going to go with a player. And just for the crowd of today, I think possibly one of the best players in football today, this year, Rafinha for Barcelona. He's gone mad.
You're on the left, yeah?
Inside forward. Because I've got Jarminho there. We can't move Jarminho. But they can interchange with fluid football.
Okay.
But Rafinha for me this season for Barcelona,
Amazing. It's
amazing.
Jabal, what do you think about Rafinha? Because obviously now they're talking about he might get Ballon d'Or. He's a big shout for Ballon d'Or this season. And last year, where was he?
true. They wanted to sell him for Nico Williams.
Yeah, they went to sell him.
It's amazing to see his turn back. He changed so the situation, a lot of pressure for him last season, as you mentioned, might be sold or whatever. But I think this what for me shows the attitude of the player to change his own situation. When the people are talking, instead of he replying back and talk on the pitch. This is what he has done. It's amazing to see this.
He's good this season, man. And he can play both wings as well, that's left and right.
This year, I'd say the best Brazilian player this year.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best Brazilian player in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
I'm doing well.
Screenshot.
I agree.
Oh,
You got 2 picks.
Gilberto, you have
I got 2.
picks. You already have Garrincha and Pelé.
So where you going now? Left back,
two
right
now.
back, goalkeeper?
No, I'll prepare something different. I'll get the number 10 because Pelé will be the number 9. I have Pelé, Garrincha on the right, but I'll have Zico in the middle.
Zico. Very creative.
This is getting competitive.
And
Never saw him play.
and I have another one, all right?
Yeah.
Now I need to structure the back because up front we have something. I'll put Carlos Alberto Torres, the captain of 7.
I haven't even gone that far back.
He's speaking icons, he's speaking legends. Oh my god.
I've got news from Alan in the gantry. I'm hearing news now that you have a group chat with all the Brazilians.
Yeah.
Who talks the most in there?
Sometimes Vampeta.
Yeah, I was thinking about Pelé.
Yeah, sometimes Vampeta. The news too sometimes. But Cafu every day.
Cafu every
Send some
day.
messaging. Good morning, everyone. God bless you.
He's a positive man.
Some positive
He's a
messages.
positive man.
Captain.
But this is good. Yeah.
Denilson, when you my heart skipped a beat. When he said Denilson, I was thinking the one at Arsenal. I was thinking, how did he get into that group chat? How did that Denilson get into that group chat? Because if he's in there, I need to get in there.
I love Denilson.
Oh my God!
Denilson was supposed to be the new Gilberto. Come on.
No, he was too young in 2002.
Okay.
Come on.
Let me ask a question. Is the group chat closed or can new people come in now?
Yeah, exactly.
To who?
Like your group chat, can new Brazilians come in or is it done?
In this Brasilia?
Yeah.
He has to be a world champion, man. In the 2002.
That's cool.
If you haven't been in Japan and South Korea, you are out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I hear that.
Fair enough.
SG.
Specs, you're up.
So Uncle Gilberto, yeah, you know, when I was young, I used to put on Channel 4, Italian football. It was big in this country. And Ronaldo was at Inter, he was doing his thing, but there was this another guy. I saw at Parma. Big as well. He looked like a whole defense.
This was a monster.
Oh, he was a monster. And then I saw he was owned by Fiorentino, whatever it was. But he was scoring like crazy. And then 20 years later, I saw him on YouTube and he was back in the favelas. But still a legend. I'm going with Adriano.
Yeah.
He was a monster.
Shot power 99.
Good pick.
Pro Evo legend.
The thing is, my team, if my team plays against your team, it'll be a battering. look at the players I've picked, Gilberto. Look at them, Jalminha, Rafinha, Adriano.
I got the king.
Yeah, he got Pelé. Oh, interviewed Pelé.
No, you dirty, brother.
Huh?
No.
He said,
Again?
he interviewed
When
Pelé.
was that?
I've got the photo for that. That was 2012.
Oh my God, he does have a photo.
Ah, you got the photo. I
got
think
the
you
photo.
got picked
It's Pelé.
him.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. I left him for you.
Wait, you
All
got
right.
the photo of Pelé, but not online.
he's got a photo with Pelé.
It
I've
was
seen
with
it.
loads of people though.
Yeah, but you got the king, guys.
Ah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, big up. It's true.
So how many World Cup winners have you actually met from Brazil? Because
That's a great question.
Gilberto,
yeah.
Ronaldinho,
Ronaldo.
Pelé, R9, Marcelo didn't, Dani Alves didn't. That's a good list.
It's a good list.
I'd
man.
have to think there might be more, you know.
I think you're the person I've met with the most World Cup winners.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, yeah. That's fancy. Russia, he's got a group chat with them. Forget that.
Not you, no.
You met the king, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you meet Pelé?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the stage in 2002. He was there.
My next pick, I'm going to go, even though it's a Brazilian draft, there's great players across the pitch. I'm just going to focus on my defense right now because you can build a defense of the best players of all time. Joining Lucio is one of my favorite centre backs
See, don't do
ever, Thiago Silva.
He's taking all my picks every time he talks.
Love Thiago Silva.
Wait, Thiago Silva. Was Thiago... That was Neymar that got suspended, wasn't it? Did Thiago Silva get suspended that time when the Germany 7-0 win?
Yeah.
No.
Neymar had a fractured back and Thiago Silva was
He
suspended.
was suspended.
That was a big loss.
That
for
was
them.
why they lost. Neymar and Thiago Silva. Miles, you're up.
I'm gonna go for a keeper.
This is panicking. They've got so many good goalkeepers. You've gone for a keeper now.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, go on.
Pick your keeper.
Pick your keeper.
But I like this keeper though.
Yeah. We like him too.
Yeah, but you don't like him for the reason I liked him. The reason why I liked him for his haircut, Gilberto. Because I'm the best looking guy on YouTube, and this guy had one of the best looking fades in football. Dida, he had this little trim here, this little brilliant.
That's actually a good pick.
Could you do the same? Could you do the same?
You should do it.
No.
All right, listen. I'll go Ronaldo. You go Dida.
Oh, if we hit 100,
Trims.
oh, if we hit when we hit 100,
We can do it
100k.
next week. I don't mind.
No, when we hit 100k, I'll do it.
Sorry, guys. The size of his head. How far is this line going? What, like, your line. I don't get it. How's it gonna work?
Got a small.
What do you mean?
I don't get it.
Gilberto, don't laugh. Don't laugh. You looked at my head and laughed. You looked at my head and laughed.
Oh my God.
Listen, today's Friday, you have to be happy.
Happy head.
Good. Yeah, Dida, man. He had a wicked haircut, man. I just loved his haircut. He had this fade and this little line. Oh, it was amazing.
You're looking at me, yeah? Because you know what I'm gonna do a mad thing right now.
2 picks.
I got 2 picks. Left wing. I don't know how to talk about this player.
Oh, it's getting my feed. It's getting my feed.
Probably one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. His name is Neymar. Left wing.
Good pick. Not better than my left winger,
I
but
don't know why I thought he might land to me.
why?
The minute you said him,
Yeah, but
you can't. Yeah, that name can't just drop and no one picks it up.
What was the debate about Neymar? Did someone try to say that he was a failed wonder kid or something?
No, well, yeah. There's like talk about his career where maybe he should have done more.
Do you agree? Do you agree with that, Gilberto Silva? Because for me, that's generational talent, man.
In Brazil, they said he will win the World Cup, and he hasn't yet. Is he a disappointment?
I think has been disappointed, especially for him, and I think for me as a football fan and somebody who loves his game, you know, the frustration of so many injuries he got over the past years. You know, he started in 2014 back in Brazil, and he got a very bad injury. And since then, you know, thing has changed a lot with him with the injuries. But I'd love to have seen him be there at the top and fight to be the number one in the world.
Difficult era, Messi, Ronaldo, because he probably was the best player in the world for like 2 months, 3 months in that time. But that's such a difficult era.
No, it was difficult competition. You know, when
Sorry, do you think your new head coach will take him to the World Cup with you?
mine, you mean?
Ancelotti, Brazil.
No, Ancelotti. You take Neymar. If he's fit, yes. For me, listen, if he gets fit, he's the best player in the country.
Yeah.
Still.
He's still.
Despite the fact, you know, the last few years he has been struggling with injury. But, you know, he's a guy that you take the responsibility. You, come on, pass the ball to me. He won't be scared. But he has to be fit. He has to be fit. Otherwise, you know, it's going to can be a problem. Not only for him, but also for the team.
I'm going to do a modern day pick. A guy that I believe
Let's see if you do it.
is actually world class. But he just needs to make that move. Bruno G.
Ooh, Bruno Guimarães.
Bruno Guimarães is going into my midfield and he's next to Gilberto Silva.
I like it.
That's a good midfield. That's solid.
I like it.
That's solid.
That's actually, it makes sense. Well, you did well there.
I've just heard that Bruno is like number 1 and number 2 for every metric in the Premier League.
Not just for running as well.
Perfect
Not just for
midfielder.
running.
Perfect midfielder. Miles, you're up.
Well, I'm going to give you the perfect centre back.
I've already taken both of them, but okay.
Who's your two centre backs?
Lucio and Thiago Silva.
Well, I'm going to give you the third perfect centre back, who also needs another perfect centre back next to him. But I'm just going to take this one because he's not been picked so far. That was terrible. Let me do that again.
No, just
No,
keep
you know
going.
what? No. The way how I structured that, you know what? The way how I structured that, that's how he plays. That's how David Luis.
Oh!
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That was a
alright.
perfect pick, a perfect intro.
All right, cool. So, 1 second. Why did you pick David Luis?
Because you know what? Somebody that showed a bit of heart, a bit of fight on the pitch when his Thiago Silva wasn't on the pitch and they lost 7-0. He was the one that was still there fighting. He was showing heart, tenacity.
In a 7-0 loss.
A little bit too much heart, probably. He's just running a little bit too much.
Sorry, Gilberto, I always believed that David Luiz might be more of a centre defensive midfielder than a centre back.
And you started as centre
He
back.
started there, like, you know, in Brazil. And his, let's say, youth career. And then was moved to centre back, you know.
But you would say, though, about on his day, when he's concentrating, and he's got the right centre back next to him.
Sorry, that's a lot you just said.
No,
one of the best.
of course, he's a good player for sure. But it has to be the right combination with the player on the side of him. Some players they need the guidance. Some of the players, especially for example, centre backs. You play in pairs, like midfielders. When I have myself and Patrick, for example, myself and Clebson, then later on myself and Cesc Fabregas.
Black
You know?
Fabregas. They call me the Black
Just
Fabregas.
you know,
Yeah, Black Fabregas. That was my name.
Oh wow,
Only him. Only he. No one else.
You got ability, yeah.
Yeah. I molded
Just
my
in
game
height-
of him.
in height.
A modern
Just in
game,
height.
modern
I molded
player.
my game of him.
Gilberto,
Molded.
honestly,
I studied him.
His knee is worse than yours. I'm telling you.
No, I can't believe this. Mine is too bad.
I'm going to go with a player who I really, really, really liked in the Brazil team. You played with him a fair amount. I really liked him. I discovered him at Roma. Emerson.
Oh,
Big Emerson fan.
the captain.
Loved him.
Oh, that was a good one, actually. Because I was at Roma as well. You went Emerson, yeah? I'm going Ascensão.
Assunção.
They played
Assunção.
together in that team.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
So we're talking, man.
Free kicks, Assunção. Oh, man.
Let him have it all, man.
Gilberto, you have 2 picks.
I have 2. Now I'm going somebody in the middle, just to stay up front. I've just mentioned him before. The captain of 94, Dunga.
Oh.
Perfect. I should have gone Dunga.
I should have picked that. We let that name drop.
You started this though. As soon as you said Bruno G, the midfielder started to wake up, you know.
I don't think. I think the next player. Did you choose? I think you pick him. Roberto Carlos, huh?
No, I didn't pick him.
No.
Oh, yeah, you did.
There's no left back left for you, lot, man.
Exactly. I'll pick another left back who was like the teacher, the mentor of Roberto Carlos.
I know
You know what I'm talking about?
Can I say? Can I
Yeah.
say? Z Roberto.
No.
What are you doing? Wait.
You just ruined his drop.
You were quite far, but it's okay. He was in 82 World Cup Junior from Flamengo and then Sampdoria.
Is he a Parma team?
Yeah.
Parts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Gilberto, I'm getting word from Alan in the gantry again.
Wow, you got a good conversation.
Yeah, no, he's just telling me things. I heard that Dida and R9 stayed up all night before the World Cup final, the night before, because R9 couldn't sleep and they played golf.
Yeah, it's true.
What did you do the night before the World Cup? Did you sleep like...
I slept.
You wasn't nervous?
No. But listen,
Golf's a great game, by the way.
yeah, but I'll explain why. Back in 1998, Ronaldo had that problem. He had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, he was supposed to be out of the game because nobody knew exactly what he had. He had, I think, convulsion. What does it say? Something.
Convulsions.
You know,
Yeah,
convulsion.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And they rushed him to the hospital. And I was not in the squad. This was the stories I've heard. When they were in the dressing room, you know, Zagallo had picked already the team who was going to replace him. And they were praying before going inside. And suddenly Ronaldo shows up, dressing with the kit,
Yeah.
and was there, in the circle. I'm ready.
Oh, wow.
How, as a manager, what would you do?
Play him.
You have to play him.
You have a choice.
And then he plays. But, as we know, the result went bad. And he was, I think everybody was very concerned about him. He could have died.
We
could have died.
were so obsessed with Ronaldo in this country.
We cried.
We had we aliens. We blamed aliens.
Yeah.
We said aliens came to him that night.
I believe it was aliens. That's what I believe.
Yeah, we never know. It's possible, it's possible. But the reason why he stay awake with Dida, because he, because of this situation in '98, he was scared of sleep and have a convulsion again, and Dida stay with there.
That's good of
okay.
Dida, man. I like to hear that.
Well, this made a difference,
Yeah.
The good thing he scored 2 goals in the next day.
Who gave him that haircut? Was it Dida? 2002 World Cup?
I think it was himself.
Oh,
But
okay.
this was for a purpose. There's a strategy behind it. Okay, I'm giving so much today.
Yeah.
I think
What was the strategy behind the haircut?
listen, the story behind it, because in the week of the final, there was a training session. He felt something on his leg, in the hamstring. He was not feeling good. Yeah, but imagine for him, confront the press. Everybody, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you going to play? Are you feeling good? And instead of having these people ask him and come back to the '98 story again, he did that. Nobody talk about the
Distraction.
leg.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
T?
That's what he did.
T? No,
You did the distraction as well?
it's the UFO trim.
It's spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
Yeah.
No
He
way.
knew we were going to talk about spaceships.
I love that
Aliens.
trim. I love that trim. And I shouldn't love that trim.
You are going to do this
Oh yeah,
distraction
no,
as
if we
well?
hit him 100k subscribers, it's done.
When you said 100 mil, you're never getting that. 100 mil subscribers.
Make sure you send me a picture.
Don't worry, we've got you.
We'll tag you, don't worry. Don't worry.
Your pick.
So, give me Silvinho.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I thought you was going to go to.
I like that.
Yeah, but Silvinho, I don't think he would have thought of Roberto Carlos.
No, but I'm just, obviously, there's not that much left backs.
But Silvinho was class.
Brazil's always got left backs though.
What?
It
You got
does,
one?
it
You got
does.
one?
Oh, they do. They had one
No,
of the
they
greatest
do.
ones that played for Arsenal.
Hold it.
No, I've already picked mine already. Played for Arsenal though. He's great. Yeah, you know who he
You're
is.
going there.
Yeah, you know who. I've already picked.
All right.
You know who he is.
I'm gonna pick a player in my midfield. He's gonna be taking a lot of free kicks, getting a lot on the ball a lot, controlling things. Juninho Paulista.
The Nepalese. Yeah, Middlesbrough.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, okay, cool.
No, see, I thought about the other Juninho, but I thought I'm going a little bit more old school.
See, is it fair to say that was like the first Brazilian we saw our era playing in the Prem?
Yeah. Not many Brazilians that were good and young would come to England back then.
It's not very common in Brazil, you know. We heard about English games, but what the roots was not here. Was Spain, Italy.
Yeah.
Italy especially, very famous. But Italy and Spain and Germany, but not much in England.
Oh, is that why one of the main reasons a lot of Brazilians go to play for Barcelona and Real Madrid? Because it was one of the leagues that you lot watched a lot when you was growing up.
Yeah. The both of them. On the time before I arrived here, they didn't show the Premier League there. You know, not before the Premier League English football. And when I came, they started to show the Premier League and became very well known, and people appreciate a lot. You know.
So you're like a Brazilian Premier League ambassador for them.
Somehow, it starts. You know, we have like the old guy play for Newcastle. I think the first Brazilian called Mirandinha. And I always remember him because he opens the door for all of us. And then Juninho, then Silvinho, Edu, myself, and then have Doriva at Middlesbrough as well. And now have so many Brazilians.
Was you worried about moving to the UK?
No.
Not at all.
Listen, for me, it's like when you have an opportunity, if you don't know, find out and find the solutions of things, you know. I didn't know English, just a few words of English. I could not speak proper English. But I came here, I want to learn.
Okay.
You know, I want to learn the culture. But to learn the country, you have to learn the language.
Okay, my pick, I'm going for right back. Gilberto knows him very well. Jordy, you might not know him because your ball knowledge is very low. He played for Roma, played for Real Madrid. Cecinho. Very good
That's a
player.
good right back, you know.
Very good right back.
That's actually a good right back.
Yep, very good.
Right backs are tough now.
Yep.
I believe I've got a better one, but
I don't know Cecinho.
yeah, you don't know Cecinho,
I don't
yeah.
know Cecinho.
Jordy, you got two picks.
I'm going to do a double swoop. I've gone into transfer window. I need a cam and a right winger. So I'm going to go for Coutinho as my cam. I'm going to go for Rodrigo as my right winger. Modern day boy. Okay. This is for my modern day watchers, by the way, because obviously my OG Gilberto's doing his thing. You man are doing your thing. I got to do the modern day thing.
Okay.
Yeah?
Coutinho, though.
Can I go to...
What?
Coutinho, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know about that. I rate him, but
It's cool. Let's ask the Brazilian. in the room. Mr. Gilberto, Coutinho, my friends are not sure about that pick.
He's not in the top 5 number 10s of Brazilians
No
in your
way.
era.
No way.
in my era.
Yeah, can't be.
Yes,
Tiamaro?
in my era, yes.
Top 10 Brazilians in his
Top
era.
5.
No way.
Top 5.
In my era.
No chance.
He's not better than Bruno.
Bruno's not a number 10.
Miles, stay out of this.
Well, you say number 10. Top 5 numbers.
Bruno Fernandes is not Brazilian.
That's all right. Let's. No, I don't like it.
Yeah, he's
Miles
lost.
doesn't
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
like it. I don't like it. Because I tried to bamboozle him.
But you're up again.
Okay, I'm up again. Yes, this player was a Premier... I don't know if a Premier League legend, but he was a great player.
It's going to stink.
Played in midfield. I was my first midfielder. It's not going to stink. He's a great player. I don't think Gilberto would go to China if he was offered the good money.
Oh.
But
What?
Ramirez, he took the money, went to Brazil.
I thought you were someone else. I thought you were the other guy. I was like, what?
Ramirez.
No, he was class.
changed, man.
He was class.
His whole face looks like he's got a trim. A goatee.
I'm saying it. Ramirez invented box to box.
You invented box to box.
That's what you're saying.
So who else done? Who done it better than him before him? No one. Ramirez was a legs. He was Kante before. Bro, that's the original Kante.
What about Vieira? What about Vieira?
I agree with that.
Vieira.
Nah, different.
Because
era.
Vieira on the ball.
different era.
different. No, because it's 4-4-2. Ramirez wasn't really playing in 4-4-2.
But Vieira
at
on the
times.
ball though. On the ball, you want Vieira doing the transition. You don't Ramirez on the ball doing the transition. Vieira's just Ramirez was the legs.
Yeah, that's true.
Surely.
T, go on, man.
It was very light, very light. He could go all day.
I'm going to pick a left winger. I'm going to pick someone that you thought was coaching Roberto Carlos at left back. Great career. Played in Germany. Played for Brazil, obviously. This is Roberto.
Bayern Munich.
Where you playing him?
Left wing.
You're playing Z Roberto left wing.
He was a left mid, though.
What was your formation?
4-3-3.
What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Inside left.
Who's your left winger?
Neymar.
Who's your left winger?
I just put the guys up front.
Okay. I got Denilson. You've gone zero Roberto. I'm just saying.
I've got Ronaldinho.
Yes, I got up front Zico, Garrincha, and Pelé.
Because you know how to do this.
Yeah, they can play.
Oh, you're putting Zico up front as well.
Yeah, he's got them. He's got.
Oh, he can be number 10.
Yeah, very
behind
fluid.
them.
No, you have to play. You have to put him in one position. Gilberto. Number 10.
He'll
or
be
is
number 10.
Okay, he's number
Zico.
10. So you still got a player
Yeah,
to
I
put
still
up
got the
front.
room.
Okay.
You're going to make him walk out.
Specs, you're up.
Well, I'm going to start my defense. I'm going to pick this player because I saw him yesterday. And I had a chat with me today about why I saw him yesterday. Dante.
Oh.
The centre back.
He's still playing now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear it.
Dante's still playing, bro.
I don't.
Nice.
No, but it's a bit.
No, I picked him because I picked him because that's an Undertaker run.
Longevity.
Do you know the Undertaker, no? No?
Dante.
No. Do you know the Undertaker?
Do you know wrestling?
Wrestling. WWE? Okay, that's good. Yes, we need that.
No, we don't want Gilberto knowing wrestling. It's cool.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you won't know the ticker. So yes, Dante's had a long career. I can't lie to you. He's still playing. I think he's 41, 42.
Yeah, Dante's been around for.
It's impressive. It's
a-
very
a
impressive.
long,
Thank you,
long,
man.
long
I
time.
mean, I've got reasons behind it.
Gilberto, you've got 2 picks.
I got 2. Well, I'm going to pick Jorginho, right back, play for Bayern.
Why laughing?
I got scared as well. I thought you were gonna say Jorginho Arsenal. I got scared as well. These are good players, but we're doing the best.
That wouldn't count though either.
What?
Play for Italy.
innit?
Yeah, he
It's
played
true,
for Italy.
It's true.
Yeah, so they wouldn't count.
The original Jorginho.
Jorginho. Who else? I'll pick now. Kaká.
Oh my God! How can we forget Kaká?
That should have been my cam.
I was waiting.
I see.
Yeah, no,
Coutinho.
that should have been my
Crowd. Tomato him.
That should have been my cam.
Can I not pick Kaká? Specs, you did something with Kaká? Did you do a campaign with Kaká?
I didn't meet him though, so I bought him out, but I wasn't there.
Kaká on the wing, or do you want to put Zico on the wing and
I put Kaká on the left.
I mean, it makes sense.
He knows.
Your team is...
He knows.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Garrincha, Pelé.
That's not fair. This
Well,
isn't fair.
I still got good memories.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, you're tapped in. If this was English players now, first pick, Gascoigne.
Yeah, exactly.
The second pick,
SG with a G.
I'm going to be the first person on drafts to pick 2 left-footed centre-backs. We need more of this.
You will actually be that.
Yeah? We need more 2 centre-backs that are left-footed, and I'm going to go with the current guy for Arsenal, Gabriel.
I like it.
interesting.
I like it.
Gabriel and Dante I think that's very good,
Okay, who's your A centre back?
Dante.
Dante has to be. He's
He's
older.
42.
Yeah, he's a senior.
What are you talking? How can you be 42 and be the other guy? Are you crazy?
What do you think of Gabriel?
Magalhaes.
Oh, he's a rock. I like him very much. I think he improved a lot from the first season when he came to Arsenal. When I see him, he's very solid. Listen, I love Saliba, but I think when he plays, he makes Saliba better player.
Ooh, that's
My opinion.
I would guess
Humble.
Saliba probably makes him a better player as well. But
Both. I think
Yeah.
I think this can be Saliba make him a better player, and he make a good combination.
how did that work with Toure and Campbell?
Yeah, it's very similar. Campbell got a lot of experience, you know,
Yeah.
to handle the situation. Both of them, they are more or less the same age, I guess. Gabriel and Saliba. I think one helps the other. You know, when you see the pair playing together, something that you feel comfort.
Can I ask, going into the World Cup, what would be your centre back pairing for Brazil?
Great question.
Now,
Yeah.
Gabriel will be one.
Marquinhos.
Who's going to be the second one? Well, who's going to be? No, yeah, Marquinhos is a good player. But listen, we are in the process of transition of players in some positions. Center back is one. Marquinhos can be the one. I think the combination of two, the experience of Marquinhos of being in the World Cup before, with Gabriel, with the power, you know, a younger player with a lot of
Energy.
to learn energy, but I have somebody to mentor him. You know,
In 12 months, Murillo.
Bring it on, man. Gabriel Murillo. We can have that. Okay.
It's Brazil. Brazil should have 11 left-footed players.
Yeah.
T.
Go on your team, T.
I'm going to go in goal. And I'm going to pick the goalkeeper that, for me, growing up, that's what goalkeepers were supposed to be. That's what they're supposed to look like. He made some crazy decisions, but he was special. Taffarel.
Oh, good pick. Taffarel.
very good.
He was on pro as well, ISS. But they never call him Taffarel, they just call him Tough. they couldn't afford
Tougher.
They couldn't afford the
Tougher.
rest.
Tougher.
So Tougher, yeah.
I like the way he looked.
Okay, it's me. So thank you, Gilberto. You helped me pick my other centre back pairing. Like you said, he's a leader, and obviously I've got David Luiz. He needs help. He needs help. We know that. He needs.
You
someone
found
to-
out. You found out.
Yeah, he needs someone to guide him. So I'm gonna put Marquinhos there, right next to
Marquinhos and David Luiz and centre
David
backs.
Luiz. Yeah,
Good one.
it's been a proven partnership.
It's been proven bad, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But you know who I've got next to them?
No.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos is gonna look to his right and say, "Guys, fix up, do your job."
Defensively, nothing to worry about there then.
Yeah, but we still got Dida in goal. So
Jordy, you got 2 picks.
I'm going to go for a goalie too. As you know, I'm the modern day boy here. So I'm going to pick Alisson. He's
a great
going in
pick.
goal for me.
Great pick.
How can that be a bad pick, Miles?
that's not the one.
Tell me how. Tell me how that's not the one.
I don't know, because obviously we're playing modern day football now, and obviously distribution is everything. And if I was going for a keeper, I'd go for a keeper that's going to get you assists.
You're going to go for the keeper that finished 5th, maybe 4th this week.
I'm going for the keeper that's won the Premier League.
You are
4
more
times in a
than
row.
player. You are more than coach.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Maybe.
We'll leave it up to the crowd. Let the crowd
we'll
pick.
let the
Say,
crowd
would you have gone for the other guy? Because I've gone for Alisson. But I'm going to go for my right back now, and I'm torn between 2 right backs. I can only say one name. So I'm going to pick now. It's a toss of a coin. AB, Belletti.
It's the right choice.
Belletti's my right back.
I'm struggling, man.
Scored against Arsenal.
That's why he picked him.
Yeah, no. Scored against
He
Arsenal.
wants to
Champions League
stick on
final.
him. You know, you are on the side.
Yeah, Champions League final. Belletti broke my heart. Scored against us near post.
Did you?
I blame the rain though.
Did you cry that day?
Of course he didn't.
What?
I thought you said, "Oh, you thought I was looking at him."
Took it to you.
Me? Oh no, I didn't cry. I was proud of my boys that day. Actually, to be fair,
Don't worry.
but
Did you cry that day?
I was sad.
Yeah.
See?
Gilberto, man,
What do you mean, Gilberto, man?
I can't cry.
He cried. Why shouldn't he cry?
I can see you can. Don't cry right now.
You don't want to cry right now.
Yeah, it was a sad day, man. But
Yeah.
it was what it is, man. I feel that we was a better team though, even with 10 men.
Yeah, I think we had we had our chance.
We had our
We
chances.
didn't score. We had a chance with Cherry. Was 1-0 up
Yeah,
for us.
1-1.
But you know, I think we can feel proud of ourselves for everything we have done in the competition, but especially in the final play down to 10 men
Yeah.
against Barcelona. You know, it was not any team in the world, but against Barcelona.
You need 12, man.
Yeah, they had Samuel Eto'o,
You need
Ronaldinho.
12,
They had
man.
everyone on that day. And then Hendrik Larsson came on and changed the game. But anyway, forget that. I'm going over to my pick, which was, speaking of modern day football, this Brazilian I really, really do like. I wish he comes to Arsenal in the summer. I don't think he's going to come to us. But he's very, very creative. I'm putting him in number 10. He saved Wolves from getting relegated. Matheus Cunha.
Oh, wow.
Very, very good player. Very good player.
No, listen. Let's have it right. He's a good player, Miles, but we are doing an all-time Brazilian draft.
Cunha.
You picked Savinho.
What?
No, he didn't.
Silvinho.
You did. You picked Savinho.
Oh, Silvinho. I thought you said Savinho.
You picked
No.
Savinho.
What? You know who Silvinho is?
Of course, he played for Arsenal. You picked.
Savinho also played for Barcelona.
Yeah,
Are you comparing
okay,
Cunha and
it's true.
Silvinho?
No, I'm not. I'm not just saying.
Oh.
You've picked.
And go on, who did I pick?
Yeah, you picked. Who did you pick?
Be Bruno G.
Bruno Guimarães.
No, not Bruno Guimarães. Who's the other attacker you picked?
Coutinho.
Coutinho.
That's way
yeah,
better.
fair.
That's way better than.
Fair.
That's
Come
way
on.
better than Cunha.
What, you think Cunha is better than Coutinho? I'm asking you. Answer the question, man.
Time will tell.
Good answer.
I ran away. Time will tell. Time will tell.
I'm going to go with a player because, you know what, he doesn't really fit what I'm doing, but I can't let him not go picked. I'm looking at everyone's team and he would go unpicked if I don't get him. It's Vinicius Junior.
Oh my God!
No one picked him.
No,
He took long to drop. He took long to drop. You know.
that's poor. We've got to be better than this.
I watched his documentary on Netflix.
I hate those documentaries.
You lot should watch it.
Really?
How's it?
Okay.
Any good?
I think he should have waited.
Yeah, everyone should wait.
That's all of them. Innit? That's all of them
I
dogs,
think
innit?
you should make a documentary when you retire, when you finish your career, so you can talk about your
All
accolades.
these football players want to make Rocky 2, Rocky
Yeah.
3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5.
Part 5, part 6, part 7.
Specs. You need a goalkeeper, a right back, and a midfielder.
Right, let me just go right back, man. Gonna go with my favourite player. Played with Gilberto Silva. Shabanginho.
Oh, who is it?
Shabanginho.
I thought it was Usher.
Ashinio.
Who's this,
Asha. Oh, good.
Oh, man, yeah, it's a gift my son gave to me. No one else.
this is
Gilberto.
lovely.
Yeah, this is him.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
This play like a nice tribute to you.
T, put me there. Shabanginho.
No, you're not going in there. No,
please.
No,
No, T, put him in there.
no,
T, come on.
He's played with him, T.
no.
T. Let's give Mineiro.
He is not Brazilian. I've seen him play. He is not Brazilian.
Oh, come on, T.
Bro,
come
pick a
on.
Brazilian, bro.
All right, let's go with
You can't believe it, Specs.
let's go with I'll go with Fluminense's Ilias. Look at me.
Who's that about?
Who's that?
You know Fluminense in Brazil? You know Fluminense? Fluminense, yeah. Is it Ilias?
Zelias.
Yeah.
Zelias played the center midfield.
No, it's a right back. His cousin. No?
Zelias.
Ignore him. Ignore him.
You're wasting your time.
No, there was Zelias was center midfield.
Oh, if you would have said right back, I would have got it there. I'm looking for a right back, Jabal. Oh my god, this is tough. Oh,
I got a right back for you.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we spoke before on the table. Somebody a right back.
Oh, now you're under pressure because he just told you where to go.
Raphael.
I have him as well.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
You mean?
Oh, Rafinha
from
for Bayern.
Oh, Bayern Munich.
Oh, you
yeah.
saved me. You
yeah.
saved me.
Oh, why did you do that?
I was gonna go Raphael.
You got 2 Rafinhas now.
Is it? Rafinha. Class.
Rafinha FC.
Oh!
Oh, you wake up.
I don't know if I could do this, but I'm going to try.
It's not your turn.
It's not my turn. No.
Oh.
It came to my head.
Okay.
Go on.
Wait, before we get your next 2 picks, Gilberto, I want to talk about Striver. We've talked about Striver a lot here in this office, actually. It's a business you're partnered with.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting project. It's a new space for football fans, like a social media space. What exactly is Striver?
Yeah, it's a platform me and my business partner, Team Chase, create to give a voice for the fans, but also make them close to each other. As we have seen the last few years, the players are not enjoy so much being social media because of the number of abuse they have received. You know, I worked with one player here in Premier League a few years ago. He got smashed. But it's not only this, you know, about the games, you know, people threatening him, I'm going to kill your son, for example. I'm going to kill your wife, going to knock on your door. This is ridiculous, you know. We know that the football environment, they state sometimes can be tough, but this is too much. And then we create this, you know, to give a voice for the fans, to get close to the players, but also the players to feel this, okay, now I can get close to them. And as we call a safe environment, the Striver, and this how Striver was born. But one of the main reason for me, you know, when I start, you know, join team, the purpose he creates that at the beginning. And then let's move it to football as well. And he became a single dad. And he was watching his son scrolling the iPad on YouTube, etc. And he started asking questions to himself, you know, there is any safe environment where I can let my son use the technology without being, you know, annoyed by anybody, hustle, whatever. He didn't find any. And then he creates it. And then I said, wow, if this is good for his son, because he's thinking about his son, his kid, protecting him, can be good for my kids too. But then I went further. What if the players start using this? And then he, as a fan, okay, this can be useful for the supporters as well, because somehow they want the fans, they want to be close to their idols, and sometimes it's difficult. I think this was one way that we could be facilitated them to be closer and respond to each other. At some point, you are there, and some of your idols say hello to you, for example. I think this is the purpose of Striver. Yeah, exactly.
To us.
Imagine this is as a safe environment as Striver, for example. And then I'm here as an ex-pro speaking to you guys.
We've seen a lot of players. Mason Mount left social media. A lot of players left it because it was too toxic. It was too dark.
And I really want to talk to Bruno Fernandes. I just want to tell him, bro, I love you. And he say it back.
Yeah, he needs to say it back.
Yeah, but we had one experience. This is lovely. I hope at some point, Tim, I'll ask him to send it to you. A video that Roberto Carlos responded by video to one of the fans. You could not imagine his face. You know, it's like a kid who wants a bicycle for Santa Claus in December, for example, and in the end of the year he got the bike. It was like this guy, you know, receiving the message of Roberto. He could not speak anything. He just laughing. It was quite funny to watch, to be honest.
That's emotional, though.
But this is like the reason, you know. But to have some, you know, the space which is safe, you know. At the moment we are in the process of the crowdfunding for, you know, for the new version of the app. You know, we have done the MVP already. We run the MVP, works very well. But one important thing that we have there, you know, to make this environment safe, you know, this platform safe, because we have a moderation against online abuse. I think this is what we work very hard to make sure it works. And to, you know, for the first layer of the comments not be abusive, can be negative. Of course, I can disagree with about what you say. You can disagree about me, but not being abusive, because this make the distance even bigger.
You want it to be the platform for football and fans to come together.
Oh, this is the dream for me. For example, I want the players to want their voice. I want the fans to be listened. I think Striver can be the channel for them to communicate and be close to each other.
Well, you can go to striver.co.uk now, check it out, find out the message, the reasons, and how far along they are. But also, you can invest as a fan, as a football fan, be part of the community. Crowdfunding has started. So yeah, you can get involved at the ground level of what is an app with a big vision and a big purpose, and backing from two of the greatest football players of all time, two World Cup winners, who both took part in a football match that Specs played in and lost.
But then, you know, as you mentioned, with this crowdfunding, you know, where I think for me, you know, having the fans be part of it is something very special. And the idea is that the fans on part of the business.
Yeah.
But the dream also is for the players. As I have myself, we have myself in the business, Roberto Carlos, Harry Maguire.
Maguire.
Jeremy Aliadie, some other players. We are in Jens Lehmann as ambassador. The idea is to have more players that they feel, okay, this is my place as well. They own their voice, but be part of this is the dream,
Really good.
Where they could be comfortable. They could comfortably
exactly.
voice their opinion, of course.
That's really good.
Striver.
Striver.
Look, we're going to be talking a lot more about Striver in the next few months and years. But you've now got 2 picks.
2 picks.
2
Which
picks.
position should I need one centre back, one
You
goalkeeper.
need a centre back, a goalkeeper, and a midfielder to go with Zico and Dunga.
Yeah, I have as a centre back. I'll pick. Let me see. Wow, I'll pick Juan from Roma.
Yeah.
Juan and Carlos Alberto, good combination.
He's proud of his pick.
Yeah, one
what
and
John
I
Ancio
have
was
Jorginho, Juan, Carlos Alberto, and
Defensive.
Junior.
Defensive.
Who else I go in the middle? I
the
need a
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper. I go to Marcos, goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, I love
He was-
Marcos.
He was a goalkeeper in 2002.
Players.
I wanted Marcos in England in 2002. Where was he?
He
Was
was
he
supposed
at?
to come to Arsenal.
That's what I
after the
thought.
World Cup.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But in the
Work permit. Was it work
and
permit?
then no, at the end of the day, he decided to stay in the Palmeiras.
Oh, was it?
Was his
Free
decision?
transfer. I think.
Wow,
It was the
he
end of
just
his
decided to
contract.
stay.
Yeah.
So how does that
Signing
work?
the
Do you
contract.
just talk to him when you go on international break? Say, listen, the gaffer wants you.
No, listen. I think they brought him to England. I was not here by the time,
Same-
but he
same
spoke
summer.
to.
Same summer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he spoke to Arsene. I don't know if Edu he spoke. I'm not so sure now. But in the end of the day, they spoke to him and they explained everything, showed the club, but he decided to stay there. I think he has his own purpose, reason to stay there. I think his parents was a little bit old. He was a bit concerned of, but he had a very good career despite that.
Yeah.
At Palmeiras, he played. I think he only played for Palmeiras.
Yeah. Legend.
I think this is something very special. When you have one player play just for one club.
I like that.
I have a lot of respect for that.
Specs, your next pick: goalkeeper and midfielder.
All right, let me go goalkeeper. Let me go to a player that I didn't really see, but my uncles told me about him. Apparently, he was scoring free kicks as a goalkeeper. I don't know why a goalkeeper goes up to take a free kick.
You saw him. What do you mean you never?
I saw
him?
Chileve for Paraguay do it, but I never saw Rogerio Ceni do it. Was he scoring free kicks?
Ceni, yes,
Yeah.
many.
And penalties, free kicks. Yeah.
So he obviously before Chileve, right? I only saw
Just
Chileve.
after Chile.
Rogerio Ceni's recent.
I did see him. Level 1. Yeah, level 1.
He was,
I remember,
he was the third goalkeeper in the World
World
Cup.
Cup. Yeah.
I got a theory that every Brazilian goalkeeper can actually kick ball.
100%. Edison can definitely play centre mid.
Forget Edison. I'm talking about Dida, like them days.
No, Dida he was not like the modern school for goalkeeper.
No, he wasn't.
But he could do kick ups with you like, when in training.
Yeah, he did. A couple.
Who would win 1-on-1? Dida and Lehmann.
Wow, this is tough. Dida was something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Dida was a very cold guy. It's kind of cold, Was there? Seems like Iceman.
I like that,
It's
man.
unbelievable.
Iceman.
Iceman.
I'm going to go to my midfield, and I'm going to pick one of the most successful players of all time. Medals
Galore.
can't find space for them.
Galore.
Can't find space for them.
Galore.
He might even win one this year.
What?
Even though he plays for
Yeah.
the 17th team in the Premier League, Casemiro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Yeah. No.
Manchester United has
He's not happy.
tarnished-
He's
Yeah,
not
we're not
happy.
gonna-
Manchester United
About
has
winning.
tarnished that reputation.
We're not going to add hate on Casemiro.
Who was you holding? You had Dunga, right?
I had Dunga.
Why does it feel like there's a big gap between Dunga and Casemiro? Why?
There is one.
There is.
Dunga's.
Dunga's levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was your holding mid?
Bruno and
Oh, get out of here. Who was yours?
Gilberto. Well, no,
yeah,
Gilberto
Gilberto.
was holding.
Oh. There's a big gap between Gilberto and Casemiro.
Yeah, but there's no shame in that.
Yeah, but we're doing all time.
Yeah, but there's no shame. Like Casemiro's come late in the draft.
I think give me a second. I think you rushed that one. Too.
Oh, but how can you rush it late?
I think you rushed that too.
Miles,
What do I need?
Miles, you now need a midfielder and probably a striker.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, whilst you think of your player, Miles, Jamal, who was the toughest player you played against in the Premier League?
The Premier League. Well, player that I had to face him was Paul Scholes.
Now talk us through that.
I'm back.
Well, listen, he was very smart, because every time I had to face him, in the middle, challenge, he was very smart, Sometimes you don't give so much to him because he was small, he very quiet, he didn't speak loud on the field. But, you could see, if you give him a chance, he could be, change the games, with his pass, his ability.
Did you have to come up with something different to play against him?
When you play against big players, this type of players raise your game. That's why you improve when you face big names, big players, because you have to train proper. There's no way to waste time in the training center. If you don't perform in the training center, you're not performing in the games. And you have to raise your standards to face them, And but the preparation is everything, to face those guys, because if you don't do things right during the week, they kill you.
They would say, when Arsene Wenger left, they would say that he didn't tell you guys to prepare for your duels with specific players. He would just make you coach your game and play your game out there. Would he coming up to Manchester United, would he say, Gilberto, we have to be ready for Scholes to do this and for Keane to do this? And
No. He always focus in our game, the way we have to play. Of course, pay attention to this guy because he like this and this and this. If he has some change, because we, were used to watch them play their games, against the other opponents. Somehow we guess how they play, but obviously you just give the emphasis in the game, what the manager expects from each player, depends the position they were. Oh, this player, they like this and this, they might change on this way, just pay attention on it. But focus more in how we were going to approach the game.
I could talk about Arsene Wenger all day, and that's not what we're here for, but would he speak to you differently to how he would speak to another player? And did he pull you aside separately and say, here's what we're going to talk about? Or was it all kind of a group thing? Everyone knows the role as a team.
No, he could do it. Depends how he wants. But if you are play every week, for example, most of the games, there's not much to say individually, because we do this during the week in the preparation. Because if you do in the preparation, just remind you something before the game, for the main speech. Right. But I think you have to be smart enough, to remember what the manager asks you to do during the week. If not, because you are not ready for the game.
Sorry, Jabo. As a United fan, I used to watch Arsenal United. That used to be a big game when I was a kid.
He was 4.
And I was 6.
No nappy.
Of course, no nappy.
No
What are you
nappy.
talking about? But everyone used to fight. But I don't remember seeing you. Where was you? Where was you in them fights?
When they look at me and they say, I can't fight this guy.
Did you hate us the way like?
No, not hate. I think that the rivalry was something so special, because imagine you go to play Manchester United and it's my friend. Come on,
Yeah.
shake hands and kiss each other. Okay, you can respect the other guys, but listen, it's your rival. Mm-hmm. They were very dominant. You want to beat them. I think that's why on that time we became, so tough to play against each other. The rivalry shows up. There was a fighting on the field, the tackling. If you see Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane, But listen, this was like a small fire.
Was it like a different preparation, like building up to that game, Manchester United? Like within training, was you guys like laser focused?
I think the toughest game we always had was during the week in the training session, because we train probably against one of the best teams was our teammates.
Yeah.
Because we had a good preparation and then going there to face Manchester United, Alex Ferguson, was not so easy.
Yeah.
That's why our preparation was unbelievable.
One of the best midfielders of all time, Premier League legend Gilberto Silva. Rank these players: Paul Scholes, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Patrick Vieira.
Tough. Patrick, Paul Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
I'm just happy Scholes is top 2.
I'm just happy Vieira.
I'm just happy Scholes is top
I'm
2.
happy Gerrard's above Lampard.
So everyone's cool. Everyone's cool. Who's picks next, T?
Okay,
Miles,
my
striker
pick
or
next.
midfielder?
I'm going to go for midfielder. So obviously I've got Ramirez in there. I've got Cunha, my creator. Ramirez could do the box-to-box. Like he said, he's Kante before Kante.
Don't look at me. I'm not interested in your team. I'm lost interest. Don't look at me.
So I'm going to pick the next player that I think who probably was inspired by the great man himself, Fernandinho.
Bro, that was hey, good there. Hey.
I had no faith in you.
Come on, man.
T.
Yeah, I regret it.
Was it me and you on a train? And he walked
No,
past?
me and you.
Was it me and you?
He went to first class. And I said, Specs, that's Fernandinho.
You walked past you?
Yeah,
On a
yeah.
train.
Pelé and Selfridges.
Boys, I've interviewed Fernandinho.
Huh?
Yeah,
What did you just say?
I've interviewed Fernandinho.
You've
Wow, this is a good one.
T?
What's your question for him? There's any question
Yeah,
for
I've
him?
got a question. I've known you for 10 years.
Yeah,
Was this when you was at Shakhtar when I didn't know you? Or
this is right at the beginning of Man City. It's 2015, I think. 2014. 2013.
I thought you were.
Before the 2014 World Cup.
I thought
See,
you
that's
were.
Shakhtar.
I thought you were ask something else.
What's that?
Where's the photo?
You got a phone?
Where's the picture?
you ain't got no phone.
That's not big.
I got Sabaginho. Where's
I also interviewed the third best Premier League midfielder of all time, Steven Gerrard, that day.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not Brazilian. But I don't mind that.
Jordy, you're up.
Boys, I've been on TikTok a long time now, and I like this trend called "We listen and we don't judge." I got to finish my team with 2 centre backs, right? T?
This is where his knowledge is bad because there's still a great centre back out there. Yes, 2 picks at centre back.
All right.
No pressure him.
No, it's cool.
No pressure him.
You said there's still a great centre back like
Great
that.
one,
Is
yeah.
one of them Luis out?
No, but he's good.
Who?
Luisao.
All right, then I don't know who it is.
You got the nod.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He scored against Argentina in Argentina.
Long neck, Luisa. My next pick is another centre back, and it's
If
called.
you can find one at Roma, then I'll rate you forever.
What year was he there?
T, allow him.
He was there
He had
early
a nappy on.
2000s.
He had a nappy on when he was 4.
Stop looking off camera.
He said Odemwingie.
It was Odemwingie.
All right, cool. My last centre back, I'm going to finish my team with a guy that's going to take all my free kicks. Alex.
Alex, good.
Oh,
Good. It's good.
Thank you.
I have another one. I hope nobody picks him.
Thank you. At least I took Gilberto's pick.
But you mean centre back Alex
Yes.
from Chelsea and Fenerbahce?
No, it's another one.
Yeah. That's you're thinking of Alex from the midfield.
Yeah, the midfield. But you choose the centre back.
Yeah, centre back. Yeah, he's a centre back.
Okay,
He's
from
not
Chelsea.
I would have gone with Aldair if I was going to pick another centre back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. But there's no one needs a centre back, so
Who's
there's
that man?
no point. You don't know Aldair?
Who is that man?
you know the new version of him is Juan.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they play the same
upgraded,
team.
Yeah.
Play for Rome as
Flamengo?
well. Flamengo. Then Rome.
Aldair sounds North African.
Gilberto Silva, who today plays like you in the Premier League?
Great question.
I don't see anybody. Honestly, I don't see anybody. No? But listen, because the way the team play, you don't see many players sit there. Maybe Casemiro can be one who sits there and hold the position. But in general, you don't see many players to sit there and just hold and protect the back four, because this is a tough work.
So you're
You know,
saying,
the side, not many.
so you're saying Rodri doesn't do what you do?
Ronnie, yeah, he got, let's say, he got a very good quality, you know. Slightly different, the style. I think he's more modern player. And, yeah, Rodri can be one. But on a different style of play. I think I had more the perception of a defensive player. You know, for example, I'll give you an example to be a lot easier for people to understand. Imagine, for example, we have like, imagine this is Gilberto. Okay, he is the center backs, right? Let's say the ball will come. We are in the counter attack for that team here. We went to attack. Gilberto is here, right? Just patrolling everything. He's the bodyguard. Just scanning everything. Thierry was there, or Ronaldo, or Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, or Dennis, or whoever. Right? Okay? And Gilberto's here, and they were there. Suddenly, they lose the ball. And there's a counter-attack. There's this ball here. Imagine... Who's this guy, man? This guy is coming here. This guy's, imagine this is the opponent. He got the ball here. And then suddenly this center back has to cover here, right? What Gilberto would do in this position?
Drops into the back
Yes, man.
But you know why that's not fair? Because you was a defender before.
I used to play, but a natural was, my position was center midfield. But I used to play as a defender. But this is the Brazilian school I had for my first coach back in my first club, América Mineiro. Always say that the center backs cover the full backs, come inside as a center back. Because this guy don't need to cross here. It's too much, you know. It's the distance. I'm just here, boom. This guy will be closing. His position, he didn't have to change the position. We relieve, safe. Gilberto come here, those guys.
Okay, what's this?
And this guy don't touch the ball.
the complete opposite.
Come on, why don't you manage? Why are you not a manager?
No, this was not something that funds me. But I like to be more in the background as sports director. I used to be sports director in Greece at Panathinaikos. Was short. Then I start, a few months later, start to work with some younger players as an agent. But managers, I never thought about that.
Class.
Do you lot think if you okay, let's say you're all professional footballers, what is your gig after the your career?
If I'm a professional footballer, I'm manager. For someone that plays foot manager, I'm definitely managing.
I would be addicted to football. I would stay coaching.
I love this. You are a pundit, mate.
I love this. I love the agent stuff because you can look after the players but coaching every day out there. That's what I couldn't give it up.
So you're a pundit. You're a pundit.
I couldn't not be involved in football. Talking about football is really not that much fun.
Me and you are pundits, though.
No, I'm not a pundit.
So what did you do?
I'll be a ref.
Sounds right.
I'll be a referee. Name me a pro footballer that's gone into reffing.
Yeah.
There's none.
I never heard.
I'll be the first.
Do you know who did that? Billy Kidman.
Oh my god!
Well, I'll be the best looking guy to do it.
Best looking ref.
Yeah.
Cool.
Miles, your last pick is a striker.
Okay. Oh.
Wow. Listen. Okay. First of all, we've always wanted to end it on a striker because this is the glamorous pick. So now you get to top your team off.
There's some great Brazilian strikers who have not been touched yet.
There is.
Sonny Anderson.
No,
Elber.
leave him. Leave him.
Albert.
Yeah.
I don't want any of them.
Albert.
Albert.
Yeah, go on.
Alberto, Albert, Albertinho. No, I don't want any of them. I want this last piece of the jigsaw to facilitate.
Yeah.
To facilitate my right wing, Rivaldo, my left wing, Ronaldinho.
Okay.
And this player was one of the best to do it we've ever seen in the Premier League.
Up top.
His name is called Roberto Firmino. He is going to get Rivaldo and Ronaldinho at least 30 goals each.
I don't hate this pick.
Because he's not that greedy.
Yeah. He was going to bring those guys in. They would have
He's
loved
going to
him.
bring them in.
They would
They're
have
gonna
loved
love
him. They would
They're
have
going to love
loved
him. I don't want someone who's greedy up top.
Sorry, Specs. I know you walked off looking for effects, but it wasn't.
It was a bad.
I quite like that pick.
Thank you, T. And even
No, Specs. Be honest. Give me
I
slows.
still would have gone Albert, Sonny Anderson.
Give me
bro.
There's great strikers
Bro.
out there, but I don't hate that pick because
Bro.
it had a reason.
Bro, he's missed out a lot of walloping strikers, Steve. That's what.
But I've got I've got Ronaldinho, one of the best left wingers, if not the best left winger ever, and I've got Rivaldo, one of the best.
So why do you want
Brazilians
Firmino? So if you've got
facilitate.
If you've got Ronaldo, why do you want Firmino to come in there with them? Why?
What do you mean?
It's
Lets
bad
them-
tactics.
Lets them go above.
Thank you.
But I agree. Look, I'm having a striker who's going to finish his dinner. That's what I'm going to have.
but he can
sorry.
finish.
Gilberto, do you like false nines?
Depends the shape of the team.
Yeah.
It always depends, you know. Sometimes it works well, sometimes don't.
What about so for Brazil for a long time you've had Jesus, Richarlison, Firmino.
I think having the reference we had in the past, you know, having Ronaldo, Adriano, Elba, Sonny Anderson play
Romario.
just later, Romario. Imagine it, Romario, Ronaldo, Adriano, those three.
So
I
it's a
think
high bar.
for us, we expect somebody to follow up these steps, you know.
It's been difficult.
It is.
It's a big ask.
So
Gabriel Jesus.
in Brazil, is that who you imagine Endrick to be then? Being that he's a, let's say, out and out striker.
Well, sometimes I don't know if he's a number 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't know if he's, 100% the number 9. He can be sometime he play behind the 9, false 10.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Shadow striker.
Yeah, something like this, you know.
Well, it's my last pick, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've run out of ideas.
What position are you in?
Yeah, left back. I've got a left back.
The toe.
So before I say it, I want to ask you a question. This is from my heart. 2002, win the World Cup. Best international team I've ever seen. My favorite international team, Brazil. But you beat the best England team ever in our lifetimes. If they beat you, do you think they win the World Cup?
Of course, they had a chance. They had a very good team, you know. And the preparation for that game, was a lot of noise around, coming from the English media. Mm-hmm. I think this was a great motivation for us because Scolari know how to use the psychology of the players in this kind of situation to motivate everyone to fire up the room, the dressing room. What he said in the meeting, got these newspapers, frame on the wall.
Wow.
This is what those guys are talking about you. They are going to smash you tomorrow.
Wow.
What are you going to say? They are going to smash you. They say that about you, Ronaldo, about you, somebody else, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho. They say that we are not good enough. Up to you. We just look at it. Everybody stay quiet. Take a breath. And wait until the rest of his speech and went to the games. But when we went to the bus, we started to play samba. But because this was the ritual. Yeah. It's not because of England. Because this was the ritual to go to the game, And then we went to the bus. We had the meeting, everything, the setup. We went to the games. Started to play samba until the stadium. This was lovely because... in the moment we were in the bus playing the samba, is the moment all the pressure is off.
Yeah. Just that moment.
It's a kind of warm-up, mental warm-up,
Who's the best dancer?
Denilson, Ronaldinho. Denilson, Ronaldinho.
We could tell.
Yeah.
Did Ronaldinho mean it?
I'm
free
sure
kick?
he did.
You're sure he did?
I'm sure. Listen, it's funny, those guys, their brain work on a different way for all of us. They are like, we are here in this space. They have their own space, is above us, miles away. And the moment he can be like this, trying put his head down a bit, and everybody, think he's looked to the ball, but he can just, scan everything.
Because we saw some of the things on TV, but the things you must have saw in training must have been mind-blowing.
What's
to
a
you,
joy,
man.
man.
Yeah, you're just watching.
Watching when they were there. Was tough when I had to play against him in training. But watching him and Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Denilson, all those guys, for 2 months. We stayed together for 62 days.
Wow.
For the preparation and then the competition. Was pure joy.
Must have been one of the best 2 months in your life, though, man.
Was amazing.
And then he had to move to England.
Yeah.
That's right after.
But then,
North
I
London.
think this was the mood from us, to play England, to play the other teams, work on tactics, go to the bus, play the music. And it was funny because in the final against Germany, we did the same. the songs were the same. We had like kind of mystic things. Okay, not changed much, but the song, yes, kind of superstition. But we played the songs, blah 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 blah. We arrived in the stadium for the final. All the staff they left. We stayed there because there was some songs missing. Oh, this one, boom boom, play. We finish. Oh, there's another one, boom boom boom. Oh, there's another one. No. We stayed for about 10 minutes. The bus, jumping, dancing, playing, making noise, shaking the bus. The bus was like this,
Yeah, that's really good.
And the cameras are outside. There was some cameras, from some TVs outside waiting. I think this guy got so tired of waiting the big camera. But we stayed for about 10 minutes in the bus, playing, sing. I guess
Who was
that
playing?
people...
Were you playing? You play.
I was just making noise and singing.
The crowd.
And but I think for some people who does not understand our culture, think those guys don't care about the game. They were totally wrong. This is the moment we release the pressure. All the pressure was off. This is a mental preparation, because releasing the pressure, the adrenaline is come high.
Yeah. It's something you lot probably did as kids growing up. Like it's your culture. It's just.
I wonder what the English version would be. What would the songs be? Not samba.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Or Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
Caroline. I don't think that would relieve pressure. Anyway, those are fantastic stories. I picked Felipe Luis. Specs.
It's a great pick. Do you know? He was so fast. He was so fast.
He's panicking.
I wasn't bad that well. I
just realised what he
20
done.
minutes.
God, Specs.
So I'm going to pick a player, midfielder, right? Yes. So let me pick a player that we spoke about at the Strava game last year, the one that you told me, is a very special player and very underrated. And you said he was probably one of the strongest players in world football. That was Julio Baptista.
Yes.
In midfield.
Yeah, box to box. Yeah.
He's a midfielder. Why didn't Julio Baptista take to England's? He started well.
Well, he came on loan from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think he found a little bit difficulties to adapt. I don't know. And he had a couple of good games, but in general, I believe for his quality could be better for him, but somehow it did not work properly.
Just didn't click.
Yeah. But he had some good games. For example,
did?
there is one game.
Scored 4 goals.
Yeah, against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Something unbelievable.
Your last pick is a midfielder, joining Zico and Dunga.
I have to find somebody just to fit well. This would be a good combination like that. You used to be a doctor.
Huh?
What?
Used to be a doctor later on. After football, Dr. Socrates.
Oh my God.
He picked the ultimate icon.
Oh my God.
Socrates. His hair was like this.
Boys, we lost.
Listen, we're allowed to lose.
But someone lost. That's the difference. Someone lost, and we're going to hear it anyway. We're going to hear it.
But before we hear it, can I ask, Gilberto, I've interviewed a lot of players at this point. And a lot of players have played with a lot of good players. But you've played for the best Arsenal I've ever seen and the best Brazil I've ever seen. Who are the top 3 players you've ever played with?
Ooh.
Ronaldo.
1. Yes.
Ronaldinho.
2,
Thierry.
3.
Oh, it's a good 3.
It's the best 3.
It's a good 3.
Thierry getting in there is big.
Of course, R9 is the only striker that's better than Henry. He's the only striker that's better than Henry. Henry's the second best striker of all time.
Ever, yeah?
Ever.
I'm with you.
It's R9, then Henry.
It's
R9's here.
It's
then
R9 and Etu.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Etu's third, maybe.
Nope.
Ooh.
Etu's a striker. Etu's a natural number 9.
So,
Gilberto, we'll tell you.
Gilberto, number 9. Forget the player. Number 9. Who's a better number? Not even a better player. Number 9. Number 9. Who do you prefer? Thierry Henry or Samuel Etu?
Thierry. It's not that.
It's because you played with him.
No.
I know what you do. No.
But I see Thierry. No, it was great. But Thierry was something very unique.
Number 9.
stop with this nonsense. One position up front.
When Thierry came, he was a winger.
So
Shut up, man. Get over
he
it.
was a centre back.
By the way,
Became one of the best midfielders
Gilberto. By
in
the way,
Premier League
Gilberto, he
history.
prefers Anelka over Henri, so he's one of them guys.
Yeah, no. But It's okay.
It's okay. You're wrong.
no problem.
You're
There's no
wrong.
problem.
It's okay.
No, you see,
Delete the doc. Delete the doc.
All right, I'm going to name the teams now from my left. Jordy first. Jordy, you ready with your team name?
Let's have it, man.
In goal, you have Alisson. Left back, Marcelo. Centre backs, Alex and Luizao. Right back, Belletti. Midfielder, Bruno Guimarães, Gilberto Silva, and Coutinho. Forwards, Neymar, Ronaldo, and Rodrigo. There's nothing to laugh at there.
Nah, yeah. It's just the Coutinho, but I hear it though. It was good. That was strong.
Go on, Jordy. What's your team's name?
Atletico Samba.
Atletico,
Atletico Samba.
not Atletico.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
No cultural.
My fault.
You ready for your team, Miles?
Yeah, why not?
You heard mine. He's panicking now.
No, my team beats your team.
In goal, Dida.
Wicked haircut.
Left back, Roberto Carlos.
What a free kick.
Centre backs, Marquinhos and David Luiz.
TA and teacher.
Right back, Cecino.
Oh, good looking man.
Midfield, Ramirez.
Dark.
Fernandinho.
Dark arts.
Definitely one of the most honest players.
No, he wasn't.
Cunha.
Oh, Cunha.
Oh, yeah, you lost.
Pardon?
No, keep going.
One for the future.
Your forwards are Ronaldinho,
Entertainment.
Rivaldo,
Why did you cheat?
and Firmino.
Score more goals.
What's your team called?
It could have been better.
You criticize your own team.
All right, I'm going to do my team now. In goal, Taffarel.
Yes.
Left back, Felipe Luis. Centre back, Lucio. Centre back, Thiago Silva. Right back, Cafu.
I like that.
Midfield, Casemiro. Midfield, Emerson. Midfield, Juninho Paulista. Forwards, Roberto, Romario, and Vinicius.
Wicked. There's one player you should have took out.
Almost.
Almost.
Wait a minute, T. Vinicius and Roberto.
Yeah, because Roberto can play. You put him on the inside forward.
You put him on the right.
inside forward.
Yeah.
T.
No, it's there.
It's there.
He made the last minute swap.
There's one. But if you took out Casemiro for Fabinho, it's a perfect team.
My team's
What?
called
Yeah.
Perfect
What?
Team. It's not perfect
That's
team.
your change.
Yes.
Fabinho over Casemiro.
Yes.
My team is called Ancelotti Wishes.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Specs, your team.
Yes.
In goal, Rogerio Ceni. Left back, Silvinho. Centre backs, Dante and Gabriel.
2 left foot centre backs, first time ever.
Right back, Rafinha. Midfield, Asensao. Julio Baptista. Jarmina. Jarmina, obviously great.
Yeah.
Ah, never picked Edmundo.
Oh, I'm Bebeto. Those players there, but anyway.
And your forwards are Denilson, Rafinha, and Adriano.
Oh, amazing. Let's call this Passinha. Passina?
Passinho.
Passina.
Passinho.
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 That's what it's called, Passinho.
You know, Paqueta does that dance the best though.
Could he have got in?
Paqueta.
No.
No.
Can you do that?
Well, yeah.
Go.
I'm learning. World Cup winner, invincible Gilberto Silva. Your 11 is in goal, Marcos. Left back, Junior. Centre backs, Carlos Alberto and Juan. Right back, Jorginho. Midfield, Dunga, Zico, and Socrates. Your forwards are Garrincha, Pelé, and Kaká.
Whoa! Yeah.
You know what's so funny? You know when you put that next to him, he said, bruh, he moved his hand away like.
He said, "I've seen the real one." I've seen the real one.
Thinks it's chocolate. It's lactose.
I've seen the real one.
What's the name of your team?
The kings of the game.
There it is.
Kings of the game.
I like that, man.
Thank you, Gilberto Silva. Striver.co.uk, new social media platform. It's a service, it's a movement, bringing football players with the fans together in a safe, non-toxic environment. Go to striver.co.uk. You can get involved. They are crowdfunding. You can be an investor. You can be a shareholder. We talked about it. It's come up a lot over the last few weeks, last few months even, at this table. It's a very impressive service. Thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute honour.
Boys.
Genuinely. Can't believe.
No, we got an invincible here, man. One more time.
World Cup winner. World Cup winner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You were the reason why I can still talk today. You were the reason why I can still talk today.